For the fans!
Here's what I ordered for today's video. I also stumbled upon these. The boys look a little green, don't they? I ended up buying them as well and will definitely review them in one of the next videos. Here's today's set. Will it be as good in real life as it looked in the photos? Let's find out. Here are a few shots of what's coming up in today's video. Will these figures really be as good as they seem or not? I'll definitely notice a few interesting details during the review, so watch till the end. I'll give my final rating and let you know if they're worth buying. Let's quickly unpack everything and lay it all out.
Nice.
If this set already looks interesting to you, hit like, it really helps. Time to start. First up is Zoey. Let's start with the print quality. You can see on camera that even the smallest details are printed extremely well. There are prints on the sides and on the back. Everything you'd expect, and it's really nice to see. And of course, there are two facial expressions, a cheerful and a serious. Which one do you like more? Let's start with this expression and finish assembling the figure. One thing that really stands out right away is the quality of the hands. The plastic feels great. I really like it. Now let's move on to the hair. There are two holes here where the hair buns go. Let's see how the second facial expression looks with the hair on. I have a feeling this one will be your favorite. And mine too. Although both expressions are nice. Alright, let's attach the hair buns. They have small pegs that help you line them up the right way. And this is how the hair looks. And of course, her unique weapon. The figure looks premium right away. The print quality is phenomenal. Everything is really well made. And honestly, I don't see figures like this very often. We've had a few figures that I rated above 4.5 stars. We had amazing Wolverines and Deadpools. You can check out that video. We also reviewed some fantastic Avengers figures, and by the way, that's one of the highest traffic videos on the channel. And then there were the One Piece anime figures with incredible quality. That One Piece video isn't the most popular on the channel, but those were probably the highest quality figures I've ever reviewed. Surprisingly, these Huntrix figures are absolutely competing with that set. Let's move on to the next demon hunter. This is Mira. And yes, of course, the prints look very cool. By the way, I noticed that this part of the legs on the minifigures is painted. Let's check if it's painted on the first one as well. Yes, it is. Nothing too special. In theory, it could have been done even better. The side and back prints here are pretty simple. She doesn't have as many printed details as Zoey, but you can still tell the print quality is very high. Let's look at the head. If you really want to nitpick, you might notice a tiny bit of asymmetry in the lip paint. The red lip print looks just slightly off, although maybe I'm being too picky. What do you think? Overall, the figure is amazing. I'm honestly surprised this isn't Lego. I'm showing the head here, there's no Lego logo, but it really feels like I'm holding an original Lego figure. Alright, let's continue assembling. Here we have a shoulder pad. And what is this little thing? Is that some kind of defect? Oh, no, it's a neck accessory. Nice. I like it. Yes, the figure instantly looks more premium and fancy.
You came at a bad time.
It's interesting whether it will affect the range of motion of the arm. It does limit lifting the arm very high a little bit, but overall it still looks great. Let's move on to the hair. The hair quality is very high. We've had hair of similar quality before. It actually reminds me of Marvel's Wanda. Alright, next. You can attach these small ponytails to her head. This might be a weak point though. A more fragile part that could break off or get lost since they're actually quite loose. By the way, can you swap them around? Oh, interesting! I didn't notice at first, but they're even marked with L and R, meaning left and right. Okay, here I found a small flaw. A bit of excess plastic. If you want, you can easily file it down with a nail file. Speaking of filing figures, check out that recent video you've been actively liking, where I was assembling Dummy 13/Dummy 9, which turned into a total disaster. That video is pure pain, and all I did there was file the figure non-stop. Compared to that video, this flaw doesn't even come close. Honestly, you can almost ignore it completely.
Yeah. I like it.
Let's move on and look at the halberd. Of course, the quality is amazing. The print and paint are great. This gold color shines really nicely. I like it a lot. This is how the figure looks fully assembled. I really love the halberd. This is absolutely a figure you'd want to put on a shelf. and you wouldn't be embarrassed to do so. It does kind of look like the lip print is slightly shifted. What do you think? Honestly, if it's not immediately obvious whether it's a defect or a design choice, that already means the figure is excellent. Let's go back to the first facial expression. And finally, it's Roomy's turn. I really love the prints on these figures. All the details are sharp, nothing bleeds into anything else. That's fantastic.
You wanna get wild? Okay, I'll show you wild.
Two facial expressions again. One is fun and playful. I really like it. The other one is more serious. Let's assemble the figure with the serious expression. Look at how detailed the print on the arm is. So many small details, all clearly drawn and defined. And what is this little black piece with some kind of nub? Not very clear at first. It attaches to the hair somehow. Oh, wait, I got it. Guys, it's the collar of her jacket. Exactly, it's the collar. And that little nub just prevents the collar from moving side to side. It locks it in place. That's really smart. Let's move on to the hair. Her hair is also gorgeous, well finished and nicely painted. No excess plastic at all. Let's put the hair on her head. The only thing I could suggest improving here is making the braid a bit fuller, adding more volume. There is volume, of course, but just a bit more would have been perfect. And here's her gorgeous sword.
Yeah.
Again, an excellent print, gold-painted plastic. You know, a sword of this quality, I remember we had some pretty good metallic painted swords with the Ninja Turtles, but those were much simpler compared to this one. The figure is truly luxurious. Let's take a quick closer look at her. And let's see how she looks with the other facial expression. And that face is for play, not for standing calmly on a shelf holding a sword. Let's bring back the serious face. Before I give the final score, don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you want to see more reviews like this. Overall, this is one of the best sets in our collection. I'd rate it 4.7 stars. Or maybe even 4.8. I honestly don't know. You can only nitpick absolute tiny details here. These are fantastic figures that you can both play with and proudly display on a shelf for your collection.
Doing crazy dreaming.
Alright, that's it. If you like detailed reviews like this and want more high quality sets on the channel, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow. See you in the next one. Bye.
I feel it, man.